Hey, Scizor Squad, Shingo here, bringing you a rank match replay featuring Pikachu. I got the Dynamax music going. I'm trioing in this one with 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗧 and Oni. Alright, let's dive into it. Hope you all are having a fantastic weekend. I know I am. My friends and I, in this trio, we went on a 5-game win streak. It was pretty nice. We went up against this 𝗟𝗚𝗏𝗧𝗏 and lived to tell the tale. So I'm happy to showcase this one for you guys. Alright, so we got me with the experience share and our tree, Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. He's rocking some damage tank build. So this is just basic stuff here, early lane phase. I'll go to ×2. I think we get a little bit greedy here and we end up losing the early game, but you know, it's alright. I'm rocking the dive lens, so we kind of just... I kind of int for some of those stacks a little bit. But because I'm wearing experience share, we're okay with this. And I mean, you know, that's not exactly the best looking lane phase, but we make this work. Alrighty. So here, they lost to the gank. Sableye invading, and then these two are just looking for farm. I'm telling Oni right here, let these two randos have it, and let's start going towards 8. So Oni comes 8, he sees Scizor, he turns away, I say run to us, run to us. He kind of hangs in there. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 gets in, I get in, we get the Scizor, but Oni goes down to the Sableye. 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗕𝗏 gets me, Mr. 𝗟𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. But we about to show him the 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗧𝗏. Or, you know, Pikachu. Alright, this goes pretty good. I don't mind trading my Pikachu life for that 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗏. So, you know, this is all pretty good. Oni plays defense. Poking him from the flux zone. We get another engage. Now, Registeel is up, and we want this, but we kind of int here, and ideally, I think I'd have Oni down here shredding this while Montel and I collect this. But, you know, it's all okay. We got Scizor resetting. These guys are still top lane. This goes on 4. I think we end up losing this. Okay, yeah. Trevenant gets out. 𝗙𝗢𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 resets health. 𝗙𝗢𝗏 goes for the Registeel. I believe he gets it. We just decide to go in on it, irregardless if he gets it or not. And I think we get him here. Yep. Mewtwo ults. We take out the Raichu. Scizor comes. Oni tries to stack, fails with the stack. And we get clapped here. Unfortunate, but just the way it goes. We farm. And then I think the next fight we take is up here. So I'm kind of looking for an alt angle. And I see Oni needs my support. I get in with a Volt Tackle. I light him up with 10,000 Volt Thunderbolt. There goes the Raichu. And then I pivot back to the Mewtwo. And then Montel did a good job of keeping vision. So I kind of knew who was in front and behind. We end up getting the Mewtwo there. Sableye goes down, and there goes Scizor. Then there's the Garchomp left. Alright, I go down, but Raichu goes down with me. And then they have a little bit of a lead. Their early game was, you know, good. That was a good fight for us, and we're not afraid of this. We're not afraid of losing these pads early. The truth is we get these NDDs and we get valuable experience, and we're comfortable right now. We feel fine, even though we're behind. It's all about that positive energy. So 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗓 is kind of just, you know, being a rando 𝗙𝗢𝗥. I think we're just trying to make our presence felt up here because we've been down here quite a bit. This is a Regice, so Montel and I are up here. Oni's kind of flying, farming, kind of flying solo. We had the Cinderace who rotated down. Again, this is Regice, so we're just like, you know. So I'm looking for an in again. I get Electro Ball in, a Volt Tackle. Montel alts. Good alt. Garchomp's on me, but it kind of allows Montel a better chance against these two. He looks back. And now we got Oni shooting arrows from afar. There goes another arrow. Barely missed the Sableye. I think he gets the Garchomp. Nope. Assist, though. And then we shred this. I think Sableye tries. Doesn't get it. Here comes Thirsty Scizor. I come in and I alt this. 10,000 Volt Thunderbolt to the rescue. Yeah, I just use the ult on Pikachu and rinse and repeat. So we were excited to get this Garchomp ult out here. It's 3. You know, we're pretty confident he's not going to get that back by Ray. We feel like we're in a good situation, even though we are losing. We feel pretty good. So we're farming, getting ready for Ray. I'm going to speed up the multiplier to slow it down. So 8, 1. All right, there we go. I have to pause buffer it to get it back to 1 times speed. All right, we're back on the 1 times speed. And we'll watch this Ray fight now. All right. So 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗓's up here just being a menace. The good thing about our trio comp is, you know, we're kind of... It's okay that he's doing that. He's being a distraction. I think I'm farming my alt. I think, yeah, Montel's is ready. Oni's is ready. Oni sees Decidueye. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. He was like walking in. They were walking into each other there. But he jukes him. Cinder keeps this applied pressure on. Oni backs off comfortably, looks to shoot him. Gets one. Montel attaches Pain Split. And then I believe Oni lights him up. Yep. Now, I get ult, and so I'm coming in. But getting Scizor down early is a good start to this. I jump pad in. I'm probably looking for the Garchomp or the Raichu. And then there's the Sableye back here. So I don't want to just go in on the Sableye and be on cooldown and exposed to Garchomp. So I'm probably looking for a Garchomp or Raichu engage here, even Mewtwo. And what happens is I ult 10,000 Volt Thunderbolt. I hit the Sableye initially. The Garchomp ducks into the bush. Because he does that, my Volt Tackle comes back on the Sableye, which actually is pretty good for me because I end up drawing these three out again, and then you'll see I finish my ult on them. So I get the Sableye, and then Garchomp thinks it's safe to come out, I believe, or Raichu, and I finish my ult over here. Yeah, they take a hit. Garchomp avoids it. I get an Electro Ball on the Mewtwo. Mewtwo's on 1. Raichu is next. Alright, we get the Garchomp. Even though my ult didn't hit him, I still picked it up. And then I'm looking Raichu. There goes Raichu. And we're thinking, you know, we're comfortable here starting a shred with the Garchomp and Raichu down. Oni exposes the Mewtwo with his Shadow Sneak. And so we're kind of like, we're understanding that this guy has ult. And so to stand out of the pit in case he tries to secure on us, Cinder gets this back cap. Here we are standing out of the pit. He's on 1. He doesn't really have much of an option here. He has to ult preemptively because he's about to die. He couldn't see the HP. So he doesn't get what he wants. He wants us in there in the ult. I look him. I think he goes down here. 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗓 secures the Ray. I'm just throwing damage this way in hopes that Oni secures Ray. But, you know, we'll take the 𝗙𝗢𝗓 secure, sure. Then we end up finishing the Scizor. And I believe they surrender. Yep. GG's. And that's how that one went. We'll look up the stats one last time. Here we go. So sorry, 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗧, not sorry. Meet my Pikachu and his 10,000 Volt Thunderbolt. I hope you guys like that. I hope it inspires you to try unorthodox builds. You can make anything work. And guess what? You can even have fun playing this game. Imagine that. So you guys stay positive. Keep your chins up. Hope you all are having a good weekend. And I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, helps me out. I appreciate it. I love you all. God bless. Smell y'all later.